Have you ever just looked at a big block of text and wished you could, make it pop, make it come alive? Well, today, that's exactly what we're going to do. I'm going to walk you through a complete blueprint for turning your notes, any notes, into a slick whiteboard animation using a few AI tools that are surprisingly easy to use. Let's dive in.
So, before we get into the nuts and bolts, I want you to hold on to this one big idea. Building this animation is a lot like building a house. Your script, the story you're trying to tell, that's your blueprint. It's the most important part, period. And all the AI tools we're about to use, just think of them as your specialized construction crew, all ready to go.
And here's our game plan for today. We're going to start with phase 1, which is all about preparation, getting our blueprint and materials ready. Then we'll jump into phase 2, where we actually bring it to life with animation and a voice. After that, phase 3 is the final assembly, and you'll want to stick around for the end, where we'll cover some pro tips for when things, don't go quite as planned.
All right, let's get into it. Phase 1, preparation. Just like with any good build, it all starts with a rock-solid foundation. And for us, that foundation has two key parts: the script you want to animate and the main visual that's going to tell your story. Okay, first things first, you've got to have that blueprint, your script. Get it all written out, everything you want the animation to say and show. Once that's ready, just open up NotebookLM, make a new notebook for your project, and upload that script. That's it. You've just loaded the plans into the job site.
So with our script uploaded, it's time to generate the main visual, right? This is the image that's going to get drawn on our virtual whiteboard. And the really cool part is we can just ask our AI crew, in this case NotebookLM, to whip it up for us, using the very script we just gave it.
Now, check out how simple this prompt is. You're basically giving the AI 3 crystal clear instructions. Hand-drawn style obviously sets the whole look and feel. One slide tells it, hey, combine everything into a single cohesive picture. And short length is key. It asks for a summary, not a novel. This is how you get that clean, focused visual that works so well.
Awesome. We've got our blueprint, script, and our main visual. The foundation is poured. Now let's move on to phase 2, where things start to get really dynamic. This is where we bring in the part of the construction crew that handles all the motion and the sound.
So we have this really nice, static, hand-drawn image. Now we need that classic whiteboard magic. The hand that comes in and draws it all out. For this specific job, we're bringing in a specialist, a tool called Speedpaint.co. Its entire job is to take your image and turn it into an animation of that image being sketched. Pretty cool, right?
And look at how ridiculously easy this is. You just upload the image you got from NotebookLM. Then you make 2 quick choices: how long you want the drawing to take, and what kind of hand you want to see doing the drawing. That's it. Leave everything else alone. The defaults are pretty much perfect for that classic whiteboard look, so no need to overcomplicate it. Then you just hit Animate, wait a sec, and download your new video file. Simple as that. Okay, our animation is moving, but it's totally silent. It needs a voice. You've got a couple of great options here. You can, of course, just record your own voice reading the script from step 1. Or, if you're not feeling up to it, you can use an AI voice generator like ElevenLabs. You just copy-paste your script, pick a voice you like, and boom! It creates a super high-quality audio file for you. All right, we're on the home stretch. We've got our animated video, we've got our voiceover track, and we've got our original script. Phase 3 is the final assembly. This is where we bring all those separate pieces together into one slick, finished video. And for that, we're going to use an AI video editor like Pictory.
So inside Pictory, you'll kick off a new project using the text-to-video option and just paste your script in. The tool will chop it up into scenes for you. Your job is just to link those scenes together. Then upload that animated MP4 you made in Speedpaint and stretch it over the whole thing. And the last step? Upload your voiceover file and apply it to the project. Everything will sync right up.
And just like that, you're done. The final nail is in, the paint is dry. By combining that script, the animation, and the audio, your house is officially built. Your idea, which started out as just plain text, is now a full-blown, engaging whiteboard animation. But hey, we all know that with any project, sometimes a tool breaks or a part doesn't show up. It is so important to have a backup plan so the whole thing doesn't just grind to a halt. So let's talk about what to do when things don't go exactly to plan.
So this is a pretty common one. You've uploaded your script, you put in that nice simple prompt, and you get nothing. Or maybe you get an image that's just not it. It can be super frustrating for sure, but don't worry, we've got a powerful backup tool we can call in for this.
When the first tool doesn't get the job done, you bring in the heavy equipment. Your backup plan for making that image is a tool called Nano Banana Pro, which runs on Google Gemini. Think of it as a more powerful, standalone image generator that can handle much more detailed instructions. Here's the key takeaway. A more powerful tool needs a more specific blueprint. Notice all the extra detail we're giving it here. We're still asking for that hand-drawn style, but now we're also specifying widescreen 16:9, because it's for a video, and infographic to help it create a really clear, organized layout. Giving it this level of detail almost guarantees a great result. And this little chart really sums it all up, doesn't it? If you need a quick visual summary and you're already in NotebookLM, that simple prompt is your best bet. But when you need more control, or if that first one fails, a detailed prompt in a standalone tool like Nano Banana Pro is the way to go. It's really just about knowing which tool to pull out of your toolbox for which job. So let's do a super quick recap of our blueprint for success. It all begins with a solid script. Then you use specific prompts to get your visual style right. You animate that static image. You layer on a clear voiceover. You assemble everything in an editor. And, maybe most importantly, you always have a backup tool ready to go just in case.
And that's really the whole thing. Script, visualize, animate, voice, and assemble. Just 5 main steps stand between your notes on a page and a finished animation on the screen. It's a seriously powerful process, but it's totally manageable when you break it down like this.
So there you have it. We've walked through the entire construction site, from laying the foundation to putting on the final touches. You've got the blueprint. You know the tools. The only real question left is, what amazing story are you going to build first?